PFL Lyon, December 13th, and you recognize the woman with me today, the GOAT, Cris Cyborg. Cris, how we doing?
I'm doing great. Excited for my next fight. Ready.
And you've done a lot in your career, but this is the first one in France. So any extra feelings there?
I'm very happy, excited, and thankful, in 20 years I never have the opportunity to end my career. I have the opportunity to fight France. I'm very excited and thank you for PFL for the opportunity.
And this is actually something that I didn't have written down, but I just saw it on Twitter. John Martin is coming out with some big news tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. PFL. Obviously, you can't tell me, but do you know what that is at all?
No, I'm not. So I'm curious too.
All right, so we're both excited. Then
Yes.
we'll both be waiting until tomorrow morning. Then let's jump right into it. Sara Collins, undefeated. I'm sure we've been talking about her a lot, but I'm going to have you do it one more time. So, what are your thoughts on Sara and this fight?
She's beat everybody they put in front of her. She's undefeated. She beat the four last girls she's beat. Was top 10 in the division. She's young, wary, excited to fight for the title, but have a face me in France. I'm really excited for this fight. I train really hard. I know she's gonna be ready, and I'm ready. I'm ready for every situation to fight.
After your entire career, how do you still get excited for fights? Like, especially because you fought the best of the best. So now Sara Collins, it's not that she's not great, but 6-0, not as many people know her. Like, how do you still get excited for these fights?
No, I love my job. I love to do. I think when you love a job, train every day. Some days no good day, some days it's good day. But when you go fight, is the perfect time if you put to everything you did in your camp and your career. I think is I love what I do, and I'm very thankful for the opportunity. And I know I'm not gonna have so many more the fights. So I believe I enjoy every single moment, even when I step in the cage. So I have 5 rounds now for next. So I enjoy every single moment because next year is gonna be my last year fighting. So I have this. I have to finish good, doing my best, and I love what I do.
And you have the super fight belt right in front of you there. But this, and many fans don't know this. This is for the vacant featherweight. So you'll be a champ in PFL, correct?
I believe I was defended this one. I got the Pacheco last fight, and it's
So this is, I wasn't sure if it was for this, which is like the super fight, or if there was a different featherweight. So this is technically a defense.
Yes, I think it's for this. Yes.
So, I mean, how does that compare to like defending a belt? How does that compare to winning more, becoming a double champ, so to speak?
It's funny because when you do this question, because I didn't really put focus on this. The one of the things I put every time I on the fight and defend, I have 18. If I win this next fight, it's gonna be 18 championship fights. I got the victory, and I always think I'm the contender number one every time I fight to defend the title. So I want to do the great fight. I believe it's a great opportunity to be in France. I know just turned illegal their MMA fight, so I'm really happy to have this in my resume in my career, be in France and do a great fight.
So, with a big defense here, you just said it. Next year is likely your last year fighting. What does that look like? How many fights? Do you have any idea or any thought?
In my contract, I have Sara Collins, and then I have one more in PFL, and I believe this is going to be the last one. We already be talking about maybe this fight can be in America Latina, can be in Brazil, and probably I'm going to have more than one boxing fight next year. So I'm looking for maybe to have the opportunity to fight for one boxing title before I finish. But I know it's the last year is the I was put in God's hands, but I know it's the time coming, and I know I have a different goals, and I know the time frame have to decide. So, but I'm really happy to enjoy this next fight and the next year.
And when I say who else do you want to fight, the answer might be, Kayla Harrison or something, which we'll talk about. We'll get into that. But in the PFL currently, are there other names that you think could be a great last fight for you?
So I don't like call names. I don't like it because I believe PFL is gonna do their jobs and find opponent for me. So I'm focusing on Sara Collins, but we have Liam McCart. It was supposed to fight her in Bellator. Clarissa Shields before she came to MMA. Maybe we can make some MMA and boxing after, so we can do something like that. Something I believe is be nice. Defense could be my last fight. I would like to make an excited fight, my last fight, and enjoy for my fans and complete 21 in my career.
So you don't do call outs, but do you do predictions? And if so, how's this one ending?
So I have 5 rounds to finish the fight. I believe like patient and find a way I can finish it by KO. I gonna or finish it by submission. I'm gonna feel the fight, but I'm gonna get the victory. Do my best there and make a great fight for the fans.
Well, we can't wait for that one. December 13th, all eyes on that co-main event. I do want to flip switches here a little bit just because of this past weekend, Valentina Shevchenko beating Zhang Wei Li. I saw you tweeting she's the GOAT, and that means a lot coming from you. So do you stand by that? Valentina's your GOAT.
Oh, Valentina, she's making history. You see how so many defense she did in her career. She's a legend. Before I fight it, Valentina is already fighting. So she's. I have the opportunity to meet her in person, train with her. She's a really sweetheart, but she's a monster in the gym and when she's fighting, and a smart fighter. And because this is your longevity, how long she's been fighting, and I'm very excited for her still making history, and they're gonna have more history to make.
And I know you saw Daniel Cormier stirring the pot a little bit, saying that's the greatest MMA or women's MMA fight of all time. At least skill perspective, he said. I guess I understand where he was coming from. I still obviously think you and Amanda's number one by a long shot. So
Thank you.
what's your response to that? Like, do you agree with DC or you're on my side?
I believe everyone have your own history. I believe like you can search for me and know what I did for sport. But for sure, Valentina did a lot of different sport. And if she's showing, she's fighting, she's beating all the girls and put in front of her. And yeah, she put hard work to get the victories, and she still make victories. And I believe have more and more people still calling her out and want to beat her. But she's always focused on training, and I'm excited for the next.
And another giant women's fight I have to ask you about because you're familiar with both ladies, Amanda Nunes, Kayla Harrison. We don't know when, but we keep hearing it's going to happen. So when that does happen, how do you see that one going down?
I believe it's gonna be a great fight. I know probably both of them train already together because they are the same team before. I believe I depend on all their. Kayla always have the hard cut weight. I think this is the advantage Amanda Nunes has because take punches, dehydrate. I'm telling you, it's no fun. And if Amanda Nunes defend the takedown, the double leg, the Kayla, I believe it's gonna be a hard night for Kayla. But we don't know. We don't know how Amanda Nunes been training. I know she's been a little wild on fighting, and and the Kayla is active. But for me, it was to be the best fight. Make it the best fight for me is okay. Ignite doesn't matter who's gonna get the victory.
And this is my last question about either one of these two. Just because you tweet the Ducks, Kayla left you PFL, went to UFC when you were calling for the fight. I'm not saying she ducked Kayla. Don't beat me up for that. But it's a topic of conversation. So realistically, or maybe even not realistically, do you still want this fight? Do you think this fight has any chance of ever happening someday?
The reality, I never asked to fight Kayla. She was calling me out in PFL when I was in Bellator. She had the opportunity to sign with Bellator. She didn't. So I signed with PFL. Then she ran away. So I don't like to call people out. So if who's be next in my line, it's a Sara calling. She's going to be the next. And let's see what's going to be next year.
I tell you right now, the fans are going to be cool with whoever you fight. So Kayla Harrison, Sara Collins, doesn't matter. Everyone's on board for a Cyborg
She's
fight.
judo player too. So let's go. Let's do the next one, judo player.
Oh, 100%. Undefeated and a dog. So
Yes.
great fight. And normally I don't ask about Jake Paul, but I have to ask about Jake Paul because he's fighting Anthony Joshua, and that's crazy to me. What are your thoughts on this?
No, I just saw too there. It was a big news. It's crazy. It's crazy. But I know Jake Paul trained really hard, and he put the work. You see he's fighting. He's getting better. And surprise, but I think it's gonna be maybe better matchup for him. And let's see. I'm excited to watch.
Do you have any idea if because a year or two ago, he was helping PFL promotion. Rumor was he was going to fight PFL. Didn't happen. Do you know what happened there? If he's still involved at all?
No, I didn't know. I didn't know anything. But I believe then you have to focus for one thing, put to 100% one thing, but I don't know how they work on. I don't know, really don't know.
And my last question,
Yeah.
for you, Cyborg, is Larissa Pacheco just released from PFL. You guys, great fight. Obviously, that belt there from that fight. So, what do you think is next for Larissa? How like I guess what do you think she has left in her career?
Um, I believe I don't know. I can say for the next for her, but I believe like this. You stay waiting for one fight. I think is no fun. So I like to keep active. It's important. She's young. I think I'm gonna have a lot of opportunities for her. Keep active, keep learning, keep fighting, and the opportunity is gonna show up. So I think it can she can be signed up in the fight and keep fighting. I think she's I don't know 1 year she's not fighting now. I think it's keep fighting. I think it's put fight one place, have opportunity to fight all the time. So
I love it. Well, Cyborg, before I get you out of here, tons of fans around the world are excited for this co-main event. So, anything you'd like to say to everybody?
thank you for everyone. Thank you all the fans for all these years. Keep you watching. You're gonna be this next fight in France. December 13th, I'm very excited. The first time I'm gonna fight in Europe MMA, and I'm very grateful. And I wait you guys there.
Cris Cyborg, thank you so much. Can't wait. December 13th, co-main event, PFL Lyon. We'll see you guys there. Thank you, Cris.
Thank you.